for the best today. Let's see what that deck of cards holds for this man.
A nice little Kingdom Hearts music in the vibe.
Yeah, we got all sorts of great music. We do go with the Mario today. As a Falco enjoyer myself, I always hope that Ludo's going to bring it out. He has been bringing it out a lot, but I guess for this matchup today, he's feeling the Mario. So we'll see how it goes.
I get it. Yeah, Knight of Fate here on Hollow Bastion. We got our single center platform combo, or rather Mario can still make some good combo work with it. It's really going to be more up to Hero and what options Hero has to offer to really turn this thing around.
So far, these two have just been kind of holding forward. I'm going to be real. Like, forward air combos on stage from Ludo. You don't see that every day. Usually the Marios try to sneak you off to the ledge before they go for something like that. But Ludo right now, he just wants damage. Doesn't even try to read that zoom either. Just sharking on the ground, reacting to the landing, and look how far it is getting him in this early game.
Yeah, this is super important. I think it's worth noting, like the frame data and active frame difference between a character like Mario and a character like Hero is astronomical. We have our disjoints that take forever to come out and don't last super long versus someone like Mario who can just kind of go everywhere with these super fast moves that, of course, admittedly have to be up close and box, but the Flame Slash is going to come out to beat the cape, and Sparkle ends up taking the first stock.
Yeah, after all of that pressure from Ludo, all that damage, in the end, Sparkle able to use those disjoints, what you're talking about, finding his one opening. Definitely a character who hits a little bit harder, especially with some of those spells, you know, not just the whack and the thwack, but some of those, like the boom, the kaboom.
Sizzle, kaboom, magic burst, that full MP. Absolutely so many ridiculous moves. And honestly, that final interaction we saw at the end of last stock experienced the exact point I was trying to make about this matchup, where it's going to be, Hero's going to be a disadvantage for so much of it until you find a strong opening and very strong usage of the deck of cards that is handed to him. Great down smash coverage from Ludo to take this next stock, and we're approaching even here. 2 stocks apiece between Ludo and Sparkle here in winner semis.
So far, we've been seeing at the ledge a lot of ledge trumps coming out from Ludo, and Sparkle's been really privy to it. I think he knows Ludo likes to do that. It doesn't matter what character he's playing. He loves that option at the ledge. Doesn't go for it that time because he's not in position, but I'm curious to see if Ludo maybe starts to bait those a little bit as he recognizes them not working, because either way, he's sort of letting Sparkle get back to stage for free right now.
Yeah, but to be fair, Sparkle also does have his hands on zoom, and the Tornado is also a very strong move. So trying to edgeguard Hero, depending on the angle, can get a little obnoxious. I would like to see Ludo play a lot more aggressively. Wow, the Fireball to trade with the Sizzle there.
Yeah, I like that from both players. Honestly, Sparkle trying to catch him off guard, Ludo ready for it. Maybe reading that deck himself. That is something that you really have to worry about in this matchup. How much of your mental energy and time do you spend looking down at that meter? Because it's so hard to keep up with that because you don't know when it's coming. You just have to react. Whereas the Hero player, they know that they're pressing the deck, so they can just peep down there real quick, peep right back up. So great stuff to Ludo, and great up smash as well.
Call out, yeah, with that up smash, and now Ludo's got a huge lead that you can potentially go right now. We got some down air combos too, pushing all the way to 39%. There's the kaboom. That's definitely gonna take it.
We were talking about those heavy-hitting options, and Sparkle found just the right one. Call my man Yu-Gi-Oh! The way he believed in the heart of the cards for that kill, but he is still down a lot in this set, and Ludo is continuing to put on the pressure in this corner situation.
Yeah, it seems like Sparkle can't really reliably land. He's either getting grabbed out into these conversions or trying to approach with an aerial, which on Hero's side are a little bit slower and laggier as well. He's taking these punishes. The snooze is going to come out. It's not going to be super effective in any way. We are getting these mid-charge side beats to hopefully try and make something happen in neutral, but the MP usage is something you have to look out for. Zoom to finally make it back. Psych Up is still available for 1 hit and 1 hit only. And there it is. Shield damage. No punish on the Mario up smash on shield either. Decided to just crouch. Didn't want to press any buttons for any pressure. We are getting a soft up B to break out, but man, this is really looking like Ludo's game right now.
At the same time, though, Sparkle just needs to find his one, but watch the MP.
Yeah, 7 MP. He's going to have a light little jump.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
does.
Be able to make it. Yep. Roll back onto stage 2. Not be able to punish Ludo's up B, but honestly, you don't need it if you can make it back. Kamikaze was available, but nothing else.
Can't believe he didn't press that button.
We have the zoom. 1 MP, 176%. Oh, this is going to hurt. Back throw. And stage control is so difficult for Sparkle to cement right now. You can see a little hop. Yes, we are. What's the last trap going to be? It's going to be patience from Ludo into the forward throw.
Oh, that almost killed. I don't think Sparkle was ready with the DI there. However, he's doing really well with the zoom. Ludo hasn't been able to find the right option. And at max rage, this is still, it's a little scary, but also no MP for Sparkle. And there it is.
The up air. Honestly, we saw Sparkle panic defensively so often there, right? Trying to maybe clank with the first hit of forward tilt using that shield. Quite a few spot dodges. And of course, the upbeat to also make it out. And despite Ludo being able to maneuver around all of it, was able to finally clinch up the kill with that up air.
Sparkle really found himself in just such a tough spot the end of that game. He is a hero player who likes to use MP early and often. And sometimes he gets his hits and it works out really well and he's able to carry that momentum. But other times he gets in situations like that where he doesn't have any MP to work with and his opponent's able to just put on all this extra pressure because he knows all he's dealing with is those slow, laggy normals. And in the button mashing game, without MP, Hero just loses.
Yeah, and if you keep Hero down, don't let him get any hits, that MP is going to stay down, right?
Exactly.
And of course, if he's committing to having to use tornadoes or the up smash doesn't connect. No, that is tough. Hitting a snooze is already, you know, a dime a dozen, or rather the opposite, where you barely end up ever seeing it. So a little unfortunate we're able to get up smash confirmed there. But yeah, Sparkle definitely needs to keep an eye on his defensive options and how often to be using them. I do like the, you know, light upbeat to get out of rough situations when Mario's up close to you. But when you have no MP, it's going to make the later game when you're at a higher percent really, really hard to play.
Absolutely, and now that psych up on for Sparkle. Once again, not afraid to use the MP.
Ooh,
gets the up throw. This time it works out for him. You'll take that any day of the week.
He's going to eat him up and take up this next stock. And this is where Sparkle needs to really build a solid lead because Mario is no stranger to kill confirms and no stranger to very lengthy combos to add up a bunch of percent. Do want to call out that Sparkle was completely okay with returning to Hollow Bastion, so I don't think Sparkle considered this to be the problem for why last game went the way it did. Let's see if Sparkle is going to come to regret that decision or not.
Yeah, honestly, I'd agree with that. In this matchup, Mario has a lot of pretty solid stages, and I think that this stage, amongst that stage list, if you are Hero trying to, you know, give yourself enough space to run away and get those spells on deck, it makes a lot of sense to go here if you consider Mario's bans.
That's right. Great call out on the roll onto stage with an up smash there from Ludo. Take this next stock. Only just one or two Mario combos to even everything up into the middle of this next game. We have Flood to play some keep away. We're going to trade some normals, get a jab coming out from Sparkle, trying to check out the deck, see what you have to play. Nothing's going to punish yet. Great parry on the up
Oh my
tilt.
Goodness.
And now it's back to Ludo's game.
Yeah, absolutely. And look what he's doing with it. Gets the reset. No, wait, Sparkle got the grab there. Great reaction from him, and the crackle into the thwack, not gonna kill.
I think he was just a little too early. I don't actually know if that thwack connected with Ludo or not.
Either way, RNG is not on his side. Call it timing, call it the actual thwack itself. Whatever the case, 100% even on both of these players. This stock could go any way right now.
Oh man, the double spot dodge, spaghetti scramble. We're gonna have the zoom to make it back. We have the side B coming out. Great coverage here with the back air wall from Ludo, trying to get a nair to catch an up B. Sparkle's going to make it back to stage and get immediately smacked with the back air again. The roll onto stage,
that was nice.
Yet again, second time this very game.
That might have been one of those ledge trump baits that I was talking about earlier. We did see Sparkle starting to try to punish those, especially with the snooze attempt in the end of the first game. And Ludo has been doing just a little bit better at finding ways to keep Sparkle in the corner in this second game. And you can see it has gotten him that early advantage. But the question still remains, can he stay ahead long enough, or will Sparkle pull something out with his hero shenanigans to turn this all around?
He does have psych up, so one grab, one up throw should do it here at 174. But it could be gone at any moment.
Regrab.
No, regrab invincibility. Sparkle wasn't able to capitalize on it. It's back to Ludo's up air chase. That up B is going to kill off the top. No, it's not.
And now Oomph plus some rage. Watch that back throw. Certainly not enough to kill, but with the flood, look at the positioning. That is what Sparkle needed to get back into this game. Oh, my man is zooming.
You got to use that Excel route to the best of your ability right now because movement's going to be a huge boon in this matchup. But oh no, the fireball snipe might have caught him off guard. And Sparkle is going to drop this next game as well. Ludo is up 2-0.
Yeah, Sparkle definitely could have just held the up B to come back there, but I mean, you can't blame him. He expected to come back. I expected him to come back. That snipe from Ludo was just so perfectly placed, both with time and positioning.
It just looks super awkward
just
for
catch him
Sparkle
off.
in that
right,
moment. It
exactly.
was hard,
Awkward is the right term for it, so you can't be mad at that. It's like those weird mistech air dodges. Like, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, and you're just like, man. And we're going right back to All of Ashen, a third time in a row.
Respect. I continue to think the stage is not the issue here. It's very easy to get into your own head about that kind of stuff, and I think Sparkle really wants to find a way to make this work. Even if he goes down here on winner's side, at least he will have tried his best and not psyched himself out trying to try new things.
That's right. It's going to get a jab punish here with the back of his own. Could crackle slash into fair, rack up some percent. Maybe see if you can send him flying, but no, it's back to Ludo's wall, and we have the cape,
There's
the double
cape. Early advantage for Ludo. He has absolutely stepped up his off-stage game. That kaboom, not even close to enough. You gotta watch the buffs from Hero right now, but you can't use those buffs if you're just permanently stuck in disadvantage. And Ludo piling on so much pressure. He may not have Fireball right now, but he's just forcing Sparkle to up B out of disadvantage, burn that MP over and over and over, and now he gets his combo started, a clean 66.
Yeah, this is a very solid lead for Ludo. Already Sparkle is struggling to land. Right now he does have Psych up, and that back air is going to do it. So a bit of confidence curse there. Finally connecting to take this next stock, but still, this lead is nothing easy for Sparkle to just overcome instantly. It's not like Hero has insane combo potential to bring you right up to 50-60% immediately. Although he ended up doing it with very solid strings. So you know what? I gotta eat my words. Good stuff here to Sparkle. Again, this jab interaction where Ludo commits to going to jab 1, 2, 3 at ledge allows Sparkle to punish with a back throw and regain center stage.
Oh,
the kaboom!
what a call out.
And the psych up is still available. This next hit is going to be absolutely massive. The up
And
tilt
there we
will
go.
do it.
After all that momentum from Ludo, Sparkle he's found a way to bring it back. This is what I was talking about with this character. If you find the right things at the right time, you can catch your opponent off guard and just slowly steal stocks away one after another until Ludo finds himself in a position like this where Sparkle has 60 MP online to continue to press those buttons and the stock advantage to take the risks he needs to make it happen.
Oh my goodness, Ludo is so cognizant of Sparkle's very common rolls and spot dodges, getting the callouts, getting the throws, and getting the up smashes for the kill confirms, which I expect to be seeing extremely soon, considering Sparkle is at 143%. There's the up smash, gonna whip, punished by a light up B from Sparkle's end, more just to reset to neutral. There's a down tilt to scoop him up. How can Ludo land, and how can Ludo take this stock?
Oh, not like
that.
that.
Neutral B is gonna hurt.
Okay, now what's the ledge option?
Painful.
149. Ludo absolutely has the tools to close this out here. That could have been it in itself, but the back air still not going to be enough. But my man's out of MP.
0 MP, but he has the zoom. He also has Psych Up. That means the next hit is gonna do it, end this game. If Sparkle can make it back and connect it. Oh, but Ludo's not going to let him scoop him up with that up air yet again. We have a flood to push back as well. Potentially a cape coming very soon. No, we're going to see a dash attack trying to catch the ledge. Just not going to work. The grab is going to whiff. Great spot dodge from Ludo. Get a back throw, but he still has 86% of percent to try and rack up. Not going to matter with the fully charged side B. And Sparkle takes this next game.
Look, sometimes you just get hit, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially when you're not throwing that option out willy-nilly, you know, because there's some funny armor properties on it, right?
I love that move.
Cool suction properties on it as well. So you think like, oh, why not just spam this move? MP, very big reason.
Yeah.
Second one, super turbo punishable. So that's why the middle section, which kind of throws out the almost like whip multi-laser electricity thing, that move is super good at neutral, right? A lot safer, still use a good amount of MP, but a fantastic one. But you having that in the back pocket, the fully charged, for the mix-up, to have it come out in a moment like this, absolutely massive. And that is why we got Sparkle taking this next game.
Completely
Moving on to game
agree.
4, small battlefield.
Yeah, that was, like you said, just an awesome call out from Sparkle. Not even on Ludo's radar. We've gone 2 whole games and he hadn't used that once. And honestly, when you play against a high-level hero, they pretty much never use that. So you don't really think about it. It's like, is the Ganon gonna Warlock punch? No, of course not.
Like
and then he does,
not.
and you get hit because of the super armor. It was the same thing there, but you know, you gotta have the memory of a goldfish. Maybe remember that he has that option, but otherwise, Ludo, he's got 3 games to work with here. Let's see what he can do with them.
I saw Sparkle highlight whack, and immediately Ludo threw out the cape. That felt like it was a reaction just to the whack possibility. He didn't even throw it out. He didn't even throw it out. In fact, he was able to punish the cape instead.
Man, my man reading at a 5th grade level right now. That's crazy.
All right, we got a 4th there. We have our zoom to recenter ourselves, and the up tilt is going to trade there with what Ludo is trying to land with, and Sparkle's going to take this first stock. Psych Up is dangerously powerful.
Yes,
it
is.
Is going to connect to 17%.
Speaking of things that are dangerously powerful, that Mario up smash, relatively safe, and the back air, beautifully timed, man. My man Ludo, no emotion after that one. It's just another day in the office for a PR player.
You already know. You already know. Have the flood to try and keep some space here from Hero, but that's going to give him a bit more reading time. You don't want Hero hitting the books. That's going to be a problem. We're getting the regrab here on that landing, and it's Ludo's big advantage state. Not letting Sparkle land at all. Down
oh my goodness.
All these up airs and this down air. Entire sequence. Finally, Cell Rattle is out to give some breathing room to Sparkle, but man, he could not play the game. Frizz is going out. But it's not going to be enough. Frizz quite slow, honestly, but the fully charged Kafrizzle, that one could hit. That one really hurts.
Ludo really putting on a show, reminding us all why this character is so good. Able to reset on those platforms, able to ledge trap, able to edge guard so well, and just put on so much pressure against those slow buttons of Sparkle. Yeah, he's got disjoints, but once you're in, it doesn't matter because it's just the frame data is not there.
The slot dodge call out on that grab into the down smash, almost killing, and then Sparkle wasn't able to make it back afterwards.
That was gross.
And kaboom! To cement the deal, no, it won't. How did he survive that?
Nice little wave out there.
Honestly, Sparkle did not need to parry that.
Yeah.
He literally has bounce on. What was the point?
That was a statement. Honestly, it was probably just muscle memory.
Yeah.
Like, the same reason Ludo threw the flood at him, he was not thinking about the fact that he had that reflect. You just, sometimes there's too much of a mental stack, and you just press certain buttons without thinking about it.
Your mechanics are in tip-top shape, and you're just ready to press the button. The Kafrizzle is going to incinerate him. And now we're last stock apiece. Ludo one stock away. Honestly, it seems like one confirm away from moving on here in winners semis, 2 winners finals up against JDV. Can Sparkle run this back and take us to a game 5?
This is where we need that hard read again from Sparkle. Got to make something happen. We saw it on the last game, but can you get 2 in a row? Or is Ludo going to continue to put on the pressure until he finds that tiny little crack that he knows he can pry wide open? Either way, it is down to the wire here.
Yeah, jab 1, 2, 3. This last edge trap situation could have been the end if it were not for Zoom. And now it's all about these roll reads that Ludo has been impeccable at hitting throughout the rest of the set. But so far have not been able to. We have that light up B for Sparkle to reset. Getting slammed in the face with that back air though. And what's the last trap going to be? He's trying to go deep on that up B. He committed a little too hard. Wasn't able to hit the back air for the edge guard. And now we're right back to neutral.
That could have been the set right there, as could that if Sparkle dropped the shield slightly sooner. So many of these situations, the potential to kill if either player is just slightly off. The parry into back throw, is it enough?
No,
not
it
quite.
Won't be. And Sparkle's gonna fight his way back to center stage. He had Zoom, got hit once, it doesn't happen anymore. And the nair off stage from Ludo to move on to winners finals, 3-1 over Sparkle. Absolutely fantastic stuff there from Mario. Honestly, I have to give a massive shout out to Sparkle. I feel like that matchup is, in theory, super difficult for a character like Hero to be playing against, like a very fast and damage output heavy character like Mario. And on top of that, Ludo's ledge trapping game was super strong, right? His edge guarding, trying to catch all of these uppies. And on top of that, right, even if he does let Sparkle recover the ledge, then it's like, oh, you're gonna roll read? I got you, up smash. You're gonna lose 2, 3, 4 stocks to that. It has been super solid play from both these players, really.
Completely agree. Mad respect for Sparkle, able to take a character like Hero so far in bracket, so consistently. My man's still in the bracket. Now he's just going to tear it up on loser's side. It is not over. My man had to play against Ludo. Like, come on, it's Ludo.
Right. Still loser side top 6. Like, Sparkle has another life to fight for here. The Hero will be back. But this set was crazy. Honestly, Sparkle taking that third game and giving us a game 4, almost potentially game 5. Although the score never updated, I don't think, Sparkle did have a game on the board. So just want to make sure everyone knows.